In my previous video, we looked at how do you use hydroxyethyl cellulose to make a base for your serum. And today we're going to use hydroxyethyl cellulose, which I'm going to refer as HEC, to make a glycolic serum. Hello, I'm back. So let's start. What is inspiring this video today? I have to say that my glycolic acid serum is finished. And I thought since I need to make one for myself, I'm going to show you how we make the glycolic acid serum. So now let's just speak a little bit about glycolic acid. What is glycolic acid? Glycolic acid is an alpha hydroxy acid. And it is a very low molecular weight. It penetrates very quickly into the skin, and it has a brightening. It also exfoliates, and it also smoothens the skin. But this product needs to be used in a very responsible way, because it can have some stinging effect on the skin. The recommendation of this product is between 1 to 20. Now, at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you 2 ways in which I use my glycolic acid. And the second way that I'm going to tell you about, it just happened that I didn't have something that day, and I decided what would happen if I use this product in this place? What was the benefit? So the product is one phase. We are going to use the HEC as mentioned in terms of making the base and make it a gel. So let's start. The first ingredient that we need is our HEC. And if you don't know a lot about HEC or how to use HEC, please refer back to one of my videos where I show you 2 ways of making a gel with HEC. So today we won't really talk much about how to make it because there's a video that explains all that. So the concentration for HEC is 1%. So I'm going to make a 100-gram batch because I really love the glycolic acid for my skin. It's the one that is making me look young every day. My skin is smooth. It's brightening very well. So if you want to be like me, please make sure that you try this product at home in terms of making it and also use it as well. Now, the next ingredient that we're going to add, it is distilled water, and we're going to use 58.5% of the distilled water. And in the previous one, I had used rose water, but I'm going to take out the rose water and replace it with distilled water. So at the moment, we need at least 78.5%. So I'm going to weigh 78.5 grams of my distilled water. Remember, the HEC dissolves fully in water, but it needs to be assisted in terms of thickening very quickly. So what we are going to do is we're going to raise the pH now so that it thickens, and then we can add all the other ingredients to finish the formulation. So if you have time, or if you've made it and you suddenly have to do something, you can keep your HEC aside, and the next day you'll find that it has dissolved and it also has thickened. So it takes a little bit of a while for it to thicken. So as mentioned in my previous video, HEC is a thickener, all right? It doesn't leave, it's not sticky, and it doesn't leave that tacky feeling on your face. Okay. It's going to be clear, don't worry, in terms of it not clearing out. I have just forgotten my buffer that I need to use to raise the pH. So I'm quickly going to go. Please just look after my stuff. I'm coming back. Okay. I'm back. So apologies for that. Thank you for being patient. So I'm going to add a drop in my solution. You know, in my previous video, oh, see, I always add too much. So next time I must use a pipette. Okay, so there we go. It's clearing up. It's starting to thicken. So you'll start to see there. You can see it is thickening. You can see there, it's thickening. The longer we wait, the thicker it becomes. So I love this because it just gives you a clear gel. You see, beautiful. All right, we've gotten to where we need to be. And I'm going to go to my next ingredient. And the next ingredient, it is glycerin. So as mentioned, glycerin is a humectant, and we're going to add 5%, which means I need only 5 grams. We are making a 100-gram batch. So in this video of mine, we are using the first experiment, not the second experiment, in terms of how to use HEC. So when you do go back, if you have not seen the video, please note that we are using the second one. You can see it has thickened quite a lot. So we'll just add the glycerin and then we will mix. Then we go to the next product. It's also a humectant. I'm adding sodium lactate, and that we are going to add 5% as well. And in terms of measurement, 5 grams. Guys, if you have not used glycolic acid, please, I want you to try this at home and use it. But be very careful in terms of how much you add into the glycolic acid, into your serum, because it can be you can see it's very thick. Okay, but don't worry, we're going to make it look very nice at the end. All right, so the next product is the star ingredient, is our active ingredient, the glycolic acid. As mentioned, it's an alpha hydroxy acid, normally referred to as an HAA. So in this formulation, I'm making a 10% concentration. You can go up to 20%. The moment you go above 25%, it becomes really itchy when you apply it and stinging on your face. So my glycolic acid, it's a concentration of 70%, and you can find this product on www.thechemistplug.co.za. It was given to me as a gift to use so that you guys can see what we do with glycolic acid. So I need to add 10 grams because it has a 10% formulation percentage in terms of the concentration. Okay, 10%. So we're adding 10 grams now. All right, we've got 10 grams. And then we're going to mix. Okay, so we are left with one more ingredient to add, which is our preservative. As mentioned, I love Liquid Gemal Plus, and the reason is because of its pH range. It's broad, and I can be able to play along with a lot of active ingredients. So let's add our Gemal Liquid Plus at 0.5%. So I need to add 0.5. Can you use any other preservative? Yes, you can, as long as you will be able to work within the pH range of glycolic acid. And you must make sure that it is water soluble, because these are only water soluble ingredients. Right, so there is our serum that we've just made. You can see it's nice and clear. Most of my products, I don't really add color, especially if they're going to be products for face. So I like them in their natural state. So you can see there our gel. If you feel that this is a bit thick for you, you can reduce the percentage of HEC to get to a thinner product. I love it like this because I just apply it nicely on my face at night. So we're not done yet when it comes to our glycolic acid serum. We have to check pH, because if the pH is not right for our product, it's going to make it very difficult for the product to work. So the final pH of this product needs to be below 3.85. Okay, but my liquid Gemal Plus has got a range of 3 to 8. So I need to stick to at least a 3 and 3.85. That is the range that I need to work in. So for us to be able to check the pH, I am going to add a little bit of water in here, because the gel is a little bit thick. I'm going to add it there, and then I'm going to mix so that we get a lighter version so that we can check our pH. All right, as mentioned, our pH needs to be between 3 and 3.85. Okay, it's sitting right now at about 3.93. So I need to reduce it a little bit to get to the range of 3 to 3.85. Okay. Oopsie, you know what I didn't do? I didn't add a lowering buffer. So we can't use that. I need to use a lowering buffer to try and get the pH a little bit down. And that lowering buffer, the concentration is citric acid 50% and 50% distilled water. That's the lowering buffer solution that we have made here. So I'm going to add 1 drop. Okay, that one I got right, 1 drop. Okay, just mix, make sure it's thoroughly mixed. And then we put a little bit in here. Okay, we dissolve it a bit. Okay. Okay, it's gone a little bit low by about 1.1. So I need to add another drop. Remember, I need to get to 3.5. 3.85 or 3. That's my range in which I need to work at. So where's my lowering buffer? 1 more drop. Guys, 1 drop at a time. You don't want to be doing up and down with pH. It messes up with your viscosity of the product. Okay, take a little bit in here. This is a very important step in your product, because you determine whether the product is going to work or not. So by not making sure that it is at the right final pH, your product might not work at all. Okay, let's hope that we are. Okay, we're sitting at 3.87. I'm going to leave it at 3.87. It's quite good for us to continue. And I'm going to write here, we are at 3.87. Okay, so our product is done, and you can see your glycolic acid serum. It is really thick. As mentioned, I like the concentration of 1%. You might not like it, or you might want something lighter. Therefore, just reduce the HEC. So I'm just going to package the product. But remember, I told you that I was going to tell you what I use this glycolic acid for. So obviously, 1 for my face, and I use it 3 times a week at night, and I sleep with the product. So With that, what it does, it exfoliates the skin, which means that the cell turnover is quicker and it leaves a brightened and a smoother skin. But this other day, I was just thinking, because it's an exfoliator, it should exfoliate anything that is skin related. So I've got a little bit of a hard feet, and I decided that I'm going to start using it on a daily basis to see what it will do. So the moment I started using it, I saw my feet starting to have a nice smoother skin, and also it wasn't as dry. And as time goes on, I didn't have that whiteness that you normally see with dry skin. So this serum, you can also use it under your feet at night to try and get the excess buildup of dry skin. So now you don't have to use it only for your face, you can use it for your feet as well. But my concentration for feet, I've taken it up to about 40%. I tried 40% on my face. I was jumping around. I had to wash it. So please reserve the 40% concentration for using it on your feet. So now you've got dual ways of using this product, and it is really a fantastic product. As mentioned, we are going to be giving away all these formulations for you to try at home. So please do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. So goodbye.